2022.
Good afternoon and welcome to WEFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited.
Are you into the agricultural industry? Do you want the funds to grow your business? Quartz Ready Cash Small Business Loans is launching the $20 million agricultural fund. All you need to apply is your ID, proof of address, and 2 references, and you will receive the funding to get the equipment, tools, products, staffing, and services to grow your business. Plus, you pay nothing down. Get flexible payment terms, fast approval, and convenient hassle-free service. Don't hesitate. Apply today at www.readyfinancecaribbean.com or call 493-3840. Quartz Ready Cash Small Business Loans. Every day, we help businesses succeed.
Welcome back to WEFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited. I am your presenter, Rajiv Providence. First, on the local scene, approximately 200 young musicians will make their presentations at the Secondary School Band Showcase, scheduled for March 25th, 2023, at the cruise ship terminal lawn. On Tuesday, March 7th, a media briefing was held at the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Teachers Credit Union, the SVG-TCCU headquarters, to unveil plans for the 2023 Secondary School Bands Showcase. Speaking at the event, Cultural Officer at the Department of Culture, Maxine Brown, said the department embraces the event because music is much more than entertainment. It is a significant part of Vincentian culture. Minister of Culture, the Honorable Carlos James, said the showcase provides an outlet for young artistic expressions here in SVG. The minister also mentioned that a national youth band will be formed on the heels of this year's event. Schools will select from a pool of genres including reggae, gospel, Motown, calypso, soca, parang, dancehall, and R&B. Meanwhile, Education Officer with responsibility for music, Dexter Backus, said the Secondary School Bands Showcase is part of nation building because seeds are being planted for future generations. The annual literary fair, organized by the University of the West Indies Open Campus and the Vincentian Association of Artists, Writers, and Producers Incorporated, continued on March 9th with the launch of The Village Inners by Steve J. Wiley at the UWI Open Campus. According to an official release from the UWI, the book is a collection of poems that captures authentic Vincentian culture, daily living, and practices that started off in the village. It is a nostalgic journey into events and characters that shaped our upbringing. Steve J. Wiley is a Vincentian who grew up in the Caribbean in the 1970s postmodern era and is a graduate of the UWI Mona campus. His early worldview took shape around the region's search for cultural and national identity, which led him to embrace social activism. In 2019, he won St. Vincent and the Grenadines' inaugural Ellsworth Sheikh Keane Poetry Award, hosted by the UWI Open Campus and sponsored by retired Vincentian Professor H. Nigel Thomas. Still on the local scene, the governments of the United States of America and the United Kingdom continue to provide assistance to the criminal justice system in St. Vincent and the Grenadines by supporting the introduction of national case file standards. 100 officers of the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force, the RSVGPF, participated in a training workshop on a new system that will improve the quality and content of criminal case files submitted by the police to prosecutors. According to the RSVGPF, standardized case files enable police and prosecutors to prosecute cases more efficiently while ensuring that cases can be managed and presented in a coherent and professional manner at trial. Standardizing criminal case file management is expected to reduce delays in the hearing of criminal matters and increase public confidence in the criminal justice system. The National Case File Standards were jointly produced by the US and UK Criminal Justice Reform Project and the Regional Security System, the RSS. The training was attended by officers from various units, including the Criminal Investigative Division, the Firearms Division, the Coast Guard, the Marine Unit, the Drug Squad, Special Branch, Special Forces, the Training School, the Rapid Response Unit, as well as prosecutors from the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions in the National Prosecution Service. On to news in the region. 3 suspected Venezuelan nationals were nabbed in rough waters by the Guyana Police Force and GDF Coast Guard as they attempted to flee with a stolen Guyanese-owned fishing boat. According to a report, the authorities were alerted to an alleged pirate attack in an area at Wayne Point, Northwest District on Tuesday. According to Loop News, a Guyanese Coast Guard vessel managed to capture the suspects in rough waters as they failed to flee towards the Venezuelan border with the boat and outboard engines they allegedly stole. It is reported 2 Guyanese fishermen were asleep on the vessel, which was moored at Wayne Point, Northwest District, when they were awoken by the 3 suspects, who were armed with guns, bows, and arrows. The victims said the alleged pirates spoke to them in a foreign language believed to be Spanish. The suspects ordered them off the fishing boat, which they took control of and fled toward the Venezuelan border. Go to the beaches at your own risk. This is a warning from the president of the lifeguard branch of Trinidad and Tobago's National Union of Government and Federated Workers, Augustus Sylvester, who is warning people to rethink their Easter plans. With schools set to close soon for 2 weeks for the Easter holidays, many families in Trinidad and Tobago often flock to the country's various beaches, as well as those engaging in camping. However, Sylvester said the beaches are grossly on demand, leaving bathers at risk. He said there are currently no lifeguards at Tirico. According to Sylvester, there are about 90 lifeguards to man the 10 beaches in Trinidad. However, he said for this service to properly function, at least 150 lifeguards are needed to be posted across the country. Sylvester said for years there has been a call for the increase in the number of lifeguards. On the international scene, a barrage of more than 80 Russian missiles and a smaller number of exploding drones have hit residential buildings and critical infrastructure across Ukraine, killing 6 people and leaving hundreds of thousands without heat or electricity. The largest such attack in 3 weeks also put Europe's largest nuclear plant at risk by knocking it off the power grid for hours before it was reconnected. Because nuclear plants need constant power to run cooling systems to avoid a meltdown, the latest threat to Zaporizhzhia plant again raised the specter of a nuclear catastrophe. Air raid sirens wailed through the night as the attacks targeted a wide swathe of the country, including western Ukraine, which is far from the front lines. President Volodymyr Zelensky said the assault that came while many people slept was an attempt by Moscow to quote-unquote intimidate Ukrainians again. The Russian Defense Ministry said the strikes were in retaliation for a recent incursion into the Bryansk region of western Russia by what Moscow claimed were Ukrainian saboteurs. It claimed to have hit all its intended targets, destroying drone bases, disrupting railways, and damaging facilities that make and repair arms. And finally, in sports, Bangladesh beat world champions England comfortably by 6 wickets in the first T20 International in Chattogram. Opener Najmul Hussain Shanto struck an impressive 51 from 30 balls as the Tigers reached their target of 157 with 2 overs to spare. Shanto added 65 for the 3rd wicket with debutant Tawhid Roy, who made 24 as the horse adapted better to a slow, sluggish pitch. The second of the 3 T20s takes place on Sunday in Mirpur. It is Bangladesh's first win over England in a T20, though it is only the second time the teams have met in the format. This has been WEFM's Midday News. I have been your presenter, Rajiv Providence. Join us again at 3 p.m. for WEFM's 3 p.m. News. WEFM's Midday News is brought to you with the kind compliment of Courts St. Vincent Limited.
Easter is coming, and that means it's time to do some spring cleaning. It's time to upgrade and refresh your home today and save up to 30% off store-wide. Change off that old lounge chair, dining room table, or any furniture item now and save big. Plus, shop our large selection of appliances, televisions, and electronics for the biggest deals. No cash, no problem. Shop with Courts Ready Finance and pay $0 for 30 days. And before you check out, don't forget to add extended warranty with our Quartz Super Shield product, which will protect your purchase for up to 4 years. This offer is available online at shopquartz.com for a limited time only. Act now.